Hello, 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 hello. Good afternoon. We're clipping a bit there. Why are we clipping? What are we doing out there? Welcome to race 2 of season 5 from Cracked Racing. All a bit of a rush to get here, but we've made it just about in time. We've got on track action already. Sort of. There it is. Right, so while they're just getting some practice in, we can quickly jump through the standings. So, slight revision to the points from last week. We now award points for fastest lap and points for quali, which means at the moment in the pros, Rory Logue is in front by 1 point. Sir Smoggy is second and Sam Fleety is third. For the AMs, Daniel Dane is 18 points, which is 3 points clear of AJ in second. And Snarder Dyson in third. Gary Marshall leading up the silvers with 20 points. In the teams, Plough Driving Academy, 6 points ahead of Big Ron Racing, followed by Team Turnip behind them in third. So this week, we're at Zolder. We've not raced here before. I did a few laps just so I knew roughly what order everything was in, corners were, and so on. A little bit rushed to start this today, but I think we're ready to go. We should be starting very shortly. We've got 2 minutes left to practice. We'll wait for that to tick over. How are we all? We had a good week. Enjoying sunshine. Getting my traditional track map ready. That's all right. Let's see, let's just go follow somebody out there. So our usual format, we'll have a 30-minute qualifier. Split into 2 15-minute sessions. Followed by a 60-minute race. With 1 mandatory pit stop. We're expecting to be a little bit spicy out there today. Oh, good spot. Hello Garbador, thank you for that. It's all been a bit of a rush this morning. But we're here, we're alive, it's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. Yeah, this is a new track for the league. So there is probably going to be a few incidents. So there'll be a lot to keep track of. I think if we got 2 streamers today, or just 1, let's have a look. Don't forget you can check out everybody who's streaming on the Cracked Racing website. We've got a break. We've got a Nuttall and a J Fresh at the moment. practice is over, so we're going to roll over into quali in a second. So we'll be rolling over into quali soon. We await the voice of God to tell us as such. Hello, Paul. Thanks for the raid.
Red and silver badges, please begin your qualifying.
There it is. So who has got out first? Let's have a look. Daniel Dane, hot off the press? No. Hot out the gates, that's what we want. Keen to get a lap. Yes, thank you Paul for the raid. Daniel Dane is going to be the first to set a lap. Behind him is AJ. Behind him is car number 133, Jordan Woodley. We're just waiting for... Ooh, bit bouncy there. But he's going to begin his lap. Off he goes. Let's see what he sees. Start of this track is a few reasonably fast corners. We're slowing down a bit here into turn 4. It's pretty quick, push the limits. All of a sudden you've got surprise chicane. The story of this track is surprise chicanes. There's the first one. And then you think you've got a nice fast corner here. And all of a sudden, surprise chicane. It's actually a kind of a triple, that one. Out through turn 8. So right down for the hairpin of turn 9. 10-10 doesn't really exist at that speed. And then all of a sudden, you think you've got a nice straight to finish. And no, surprise, there's another chicane. They're all horrible, they've got hideous curves. There we go, so Daniel Danes can set the first lap. And he crosses the line with a 1:31.3. Next is going to be AJ. And he does it in a 1:30.8, taking the top spot. Jordan Woodley, he is not going to set a time this lap. He's gone over the lines at some point, but this won't count for Jordan Woodley. Number 88 is slowed right down. So we've got 4 cars all going to cross the line in quick succession here. Oh, that looks a bit rough. I think this is going to be good for Scott Town. He's got a Gary Marshall behind him. Dan Terry's... No, we've only got 2 actual valid times. Here we go. Jam Holder, we missed him. He's car number 169. The Porsche jump to the top. Joe Buckley has not set a time. We've got a lot of invalidated laps around here. Daniel Dane is going to be next across the line. He's improving, but it's not enough. There you go. In answer to your question, Gabdor, there's all the manufacturers. What else have we got? So we still only got 3 valid times so far. They're struggling out there. Jordan Woodley's invalidated again on this lap. So we've... Oh yeah, still only got 3 actual times out there at the moment. Like I said, this is a new track for us as a league. We've had a couple of practice races. We do a practice race on a Monday night over on simracing.gp. We also have a practice session on a Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. It's also run on Sim Racing GP, but our feature race on Saturday runs through CRACKD. You can join our simracing.gp community, which I can link in the chat while we watch. Well, this is... Jordan Woodley might set a time here. He does. Nice. He sets a 1:30.3 and jumps into second. So there's 1 of 4 valid times on the board. Jam Holder is going quicker. Gary Marshall is actually next across the line. I think this might be a valid lap here. And he crosses with... Jumps straight to third with a 1:30.5. Jam Holder, oh, he's lost it all. He's lost it all somewhere. So he's not going any quicker. Gary Marshall is improving. So this is the man, bear in mind, Gary Marshall has had a little bit of time out from the league. He's also never raced this track before, so it's an impressive showing for our break. Okay, so we've got 7 valid times now. Jam Holder, Jordan Woodley, Gary Marshall, AJ, Daniel Dane, Scott Town, and Joe Buckley. Gary Marshall is improving a lot. He's improving a lot out there. So he currently sits 4th, top for silvers, obviously. Let's see, Daniel Dane is going fast out there. He's half a second up at the moment. Jordan Woodley's improving. He's only just started his lap though. Let's see what Daniel Dane can do through the last chicane here. 1:30.3. Jordan Woodley is improving 2, but he's only just started his lap. It's not a great showing for our red badges out there today. They're struggling a little bit. Jordan Woodley could potentially. He's bouncing around the top time here. This is going to be tight. He's currently on a 1:30.33. He's lost a little bit in the last sector there. He does jump a spot. He goes up to 3rd with a 1:30.0. 1:29.8 is our top time at the moment. It's reasonably tight at the top there. Got 4 minutes until our white badges are released. We've got 24 entrants today. Jordan Woodley's improving slightly. It's quite quiet out there. We haven't got many cars on track today. Oh, right now, sorry, for this session. I think it's going to get a bit busier when the white badges go out. Jordan Woodley's improving again. Currently on a 30.0. If he keeps this up, he should get 2nd. He goes into the lead with a 29.6. Jamholder is improving as well. He's currently on 29.8, and he takes that spot from Jordan Woodley just as he got it with a 29.5. Gary Marshall's out and improving. He's taken very heavily through that chicane. I just have to...
Red and silver, 2 minutes left. White badges may line up at pit exit.
My second feed is struggling at the moment, so I'm just fixing that. Let's just check. Oh, no, it's not there. Oh, there we go. Right, okie doke. Good, right, we are back up and running. Let's go. So, Jam Holder is improving again. He does, he takes another little bit of time. New fastest lap there for Jam Holder with a 129.3. Jordan Woodley is improving too. Let's have a quick look at him.
Red and silver finish your laps. White badge's pit exit is open. Be aware of any cars on hot lap still.
So who is going to go out first for the pros? Jordan Woodley is still out. Dan Terry's got the jump on everyone else. He's going to be our first to set a lap time today. Dan Terry is community leader for simracing.gp and supports ACCSS as well, who we are partnering with this season. He is going to be the first of our white badges to set a lap, and then the times are going to come thick and fast after that. So of the top drivers, we've got a lot of valid laps here, so these are going to come in thick and fast. You'll have to bear with me, I'm trying to keep up. Dan Terry's going to set the first silver badged, white badge time.
Car 71.
And it's a 1:30.
Test alert, the cup.
20.3. Dyson's jumped into the top position with a 129.3. Jamie Nuttall with a 129.5. Niels Cool set a 129.8. Johnny Wu a 30.1. Smoggy has jumped in the lead again with a 28.8. Sam Fleety next across the line. He goes 15th. Joshua Charrington jumps to 10th. Liam Gilo does not set a time this time round. So once that's all settled, now that's all settled rather, Sir Smoggy has come out on top of all of that with a 28.8. It's half a second clear of Derek Sun. Muscle Bombers squeeze into 4th there. Jamie Nuttall in 5th. Good splashing of AMs in between the pros at the moment. We've got more times coming in now. Bart Raven's put himself in second. Jamie Nuttall's crushed it with a 28.5 up front. Bart Raven only 3 thousandths behind him. He's very tight at the top there. Jamie Nuttall's still out, staying out. He's going for more times. Minutes left in this quali. At some point, Jamie Nuttall has invalidated this lap, so it is better, but it's not going to stay that way. It's not going to be valid. We've got Dan Terry is there but not improving. Let's see who is improving. Muscle Bomber is improving. Josh Chochin's just jumped up. We've had some more place changes. Muscle Bomber jumps himself up into 8th. Jamie Nuttall's improving. Dan Soder's improving. Muscle Bomber's improving. Chandler's improving. Dan Terry's improving. Raven next across the line, so he's starting a flying lap and trying to close that gap to Nuttall. Tiny gap, but Nuttall is doing his best in front to make it even harder job for him. Sam Fleety is out there, but he is not going to set the time this lap. Dan Terry is improving. He will be the next competitive time across the line. Is the final chicane. Hug the wall, and that jumps him up into 13th with a 29.6. While that's happened, we've missed Jamie Nuttall with the fastest lap. Oh, so he's off. Until Code, we've not seen him yet today. He's just starting his flying lap. Liam Gilo still yet to set a time. Joshua Churchin, he's not improving at the moment. Bart Raven, and he's invalidated at some point, so he's going to want to start again. Okay, so who is improving? Smalley is improving, but he's only just started his lap. Looks like they're all going for... They've all popped back to the pits. We've got a lot of fast laps about to start, so this is Derek Sun's about to start another half fast lap. Dan Solo's about to start another fast lap. Chandler. Sam Fleety has completed his fast lap, but it was slower than his best time so far. Oh no, Bart Raven has pitted. Smoggy is improving. This is a half second quicker. He's got another chicane to go. This could get him a couple of places. Oh, it's only one in the end. He pushes him up to third. Only a tenth behind second place. But nothing with a half-second lead at the moment. I think that's going to be tough for anyone to beat. Especially with only 4 minutes remaining. Smoggy's go for it though. He's improving again. Smoggy, the winner of last week's race. Liam Gilo last week made up 11 places. He's given himself the opportunity to do it again as he's currently down in 21st. See Smoggy cross the line. He's lost the time difference. 28.4. It's enough though. Pushes himself up to second with a 28.3. We're still half a second off Jamie Nuttall, who is officially improving still. Attila Code is quite a long way down for him. We're expecting more out of him. 17th at the moment. He hits that curb hard. Wow. Nearly took. Oh, we just see. I think that was Dan Terry in the background actually take off. Let's see if we can see that. They look more dramatic from the other perspective. So here's Jamie Nuttall, not improving at the moment. Niels Cool is improving. Currently in 6th. This should be enough for 5th if he keeps it up. It's going to be close though. Somebody else has jumped up instead. He does get 5th. He gets in 5th. He gets to keep that 5th place. Good evening, Jam Holder. So, who is out and who is doing what? We've got 2 minutes left. Dan Solo is doing okay. Dyson, 4/10 quicker here. This is going to jump him quite a lot. He goes up to 5th now with a 1:28.6. These are your times as they stand. Jamie Nuttall, a full... Oh! Well, that's not going to improve his time. Sticks it in a wall. Yes, that'll be him done for now. Only 1:17 left on the clock. Anyone in the pits is not going to bother coming out. So I think Joshua Charrington. No, commentator's curse. I was just about to say he's improving, but that's not how you improve. I think with the number of people in the pits and looking at the current lap lack of improvement, I think we've probably locked in. Dan Terry is improving. Let's see if he can keep all four wheels on the ground for this lap. So currently, P1 is Jamie Nuttall with the 127.8. We've then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers in the 128s. Nine drivers in the 129s. This is good for Dan Terry. He's 4 tenths up at the moment. 129.2 in 11th. This is going to push him up to 7th with a 28.7. Big lap for Dan Terry there. We've not got many people out. Sam Fleety and Dan Solo are the only two on the track at the moment. Dan Solo will cross the line first. He is improving, and it's a tight field, so this could be a few places for him. Again, it's another half-second improvement, currently 9th. And that pushes him up into 2nd. Impressive showing there for Dan Solo. Very impressive. Right, so I'll read down the times. Jamie Nuttall in 1st. Jamie Nuttall in 1st with 127.8. Dan Solo 2nd with 128.2. So Smoggy 3rd, 128.3. Muscle Bomber 4th with a 128.3 as well. Bart Raven in 5th with a 128.5. In fact, we will do this. There we go. We can run down our grid and I'll do the times at the same. So there he is, Mr. Jamie Nuttall. We can check out their cars while we're here, see? In 1st place with a 127.8. Next to him, Dan Solo with a 128.2. Sir Smoggy in 3rd with a 128.3. Muscle Bomber in 4th with a 128.3 as well. We've got Bart Raven in 5th with a 128.5. Derek Sun ended up being 6th with a 128.6. Niels Cool in 7th with a 28.6. That epic lap from Dan Terry's pulled him up to 8th with a 28.7. Joshua Charrington, 9th with another 28.7. And W. Chandler in 10th with a 29.0. Johnny Woo is 11th. He did a 129.1. Now our leading Jam Holder, who did a 29.3. 13th, Sam Fleety, did a 29.5. 14th, Jordan Woodley, with a 29.6. Scott Town in 15th, 29.7. Jalen Jenkins, 16th, with a 29.8. Attila Code in 17th with a 29.8. Gary Marshall, 18th with a 30.2. Daniel Dane in 19th with a 30.3. AJ 20th with a 30.3. Liam Gilo 21st with another 30.3. Jason Whitley 22nd with a 32.4. And Joe Buckley in 23rd with a 33.0. Right. They'll be starting their engines shortly. We've got about 60 seconds to go. Hopefully, we'll have a cleaner start than we did last weekend. But there's a lot of chicanes in this track. And it's all very new to us, so good luck out there. Shortly, we will hear the engines start and they will begin to roll. Here they go. So, full lap formation. Take this opportunity to warm their tyres, warm their brakes. We can bring in a few of our streamers. This is Mr. Nuttall's view as he prepares to lead the field around, or as he does lead the field around the track in the warm-up lap. So, get ready for this. So the field will now go double file. They formed up. We'll lead them through this last chicane. Everyone has to stick to 70 k's. Zicar's binned it. Oh no. Oh no, sorry, Muscle Bomber's binned it. There they go, and they're off. Clean so far. Try and keep an eye on the lead as well as down the pack. We've got a spinner there. There's the Lamborghini has spun round. I think that's Chandler. He's going backwards. He's recovered. Jam Holder is going backwards as well. Joe Buckley is off, but looks like in front it's pretty clean. Chandler taking those places back. We've still got the first chicanes to come. Remember, the first few corners are quite fast. The braking zones are where we usually get the most action. And everyone's lead us through very cleanly. Oh, and we've got a spin. Is that Dyson or is that Dane? There's Daniel Dane. Spin from Daniel Dane there. Looks like leaders are through safely. Let's see if we can see what happened to Dane. He was tapped and a couple of knocks in the process. Everyone's back on track though, so we should get through okay. Nuttall does the first lap. Actually surprisingly clean, I'd say, so far. Liam Gilo is in the pits. Dan Solo is really giving Nuttall a run for his money here. He's not letting him run away. These two are pulling a bit of a gap from Sir Smoggy. I see everyone flying over those curbs. Absolutely full attack on that chicane.
Car 29. Mandatory stop will be cleared end of race.
Okay. That's Liam Gilo. As he was the only one, if we had many cars affected by a first lap incident, we'd brought out the safety car, which essentially gives those cars a chance to repair without losing too much time. As it looks like Liam Gilo is the only one affected, he will not have to do his mandatory pit stop. This will count as his mandatory pit stop. Dan Solo has set the fastest lap there behind Jamie Nuttall. We've got some more fights going on. We've got a little fight here. Dan Terry, Josh Cherrington, Johnny Wu, all very close together here. Johnny Wu going very wide through there. That's not going to help him, I don't think, in attacking. Dan Solo has gone off somewhere. We've missed it. Let's go back and see what happened there. That's unfortunate because he was really chasing down Nuttall. It's okay, cleaned here. Oh, he's gone very far. He's just gone wide off. Luckily, he's managed to maintain control. He's not completely lost it. So no damage. Lives to fight another day. That's going to let Smoggy breathe down Nuttall's back now. Dyson here. Was on the back of Dan Solo, but isn't anymore. News Call is on his back though. News Call all over the back of Derek Sun here. Gary Marshall has lost a place further down. Let's see what happens to Gary Marshall. Oh dear. He goes for a flight. He gets overtaken by Jalen Jenkins there. Easy mistake to make on this track. Dan Terry's off somewhere as well. Okay, so it's all happening now. The mistakes are happening now. We've got to try and keep up with them somewhere. Hello, Austin. Sorry to be with you in just a minute. Jordan Woodley is off somewhere as well. Let's find out what's happened to him. There's things happening up and down the track. Jordan Woodley is still off the track, as far as I can see. Oh dear. Oh no. Chaos. Chaos into the chicane there. Lots of drivers affected. So what What's going on up the bit? Scott Town is off now. Let's see what's happened to him. We've got drivers going off left, right and centre at the moment. After a fairly safe first couple of laps. They're all doing it now. Scott Town has gone into the pits. Oh, he does a little... Oh, gets a tap from behind there. That's unfortunate. Everyone gets back on track safely, which is good to see. Right, let's have a quick look up and down, see what's going on around the rest of the track. Dan Terry looks like he's about to make a move here. He is right on the tail of Chandler here. Hello Austin, thank you very much for 39. Oi, oi, sorry, I don't have much turned on when we do the races. We'll see to that at some point. Hope you're well. Very much appreciated with you there. Very much. Right. What can Dan Terry do to Chandler here? Up front, Jamie Nuttall has pulled a 4.5 second gap from Smoggy there. And so is still down in 4th. There was some earlier jam. Holder's got past Jordan Woodley. Let's see what happened there, shall we? All over the back of him. It's massively quicker at the moment. Looks like they're both carrying a bit of damage. Jordan Woodley is actually off again. Just missed it, but Chandler absolutely launching it at the curves again. Everyone's flying. So we've got another fight. Muscle Bomber further back. He's chasing down John and Jenkins. These are the two closest fights at the moment. Dan Terry just not finding an opportunity to get past Chandler at the moment. The excellent Cracked Racing livery there from Chandler. Good to see. So there's a picture for the marketing. Cracked Racing and ATCSS competing on track. Tillich O'Day's got past Jordan Woodley. See if we can see that. In the end, that looked pretty simple. I think Woodley's carrying... Oh, they go side by side. And Koday's already got the move done, really. There's not a lot he can do about that. He must be carrying damage. No, in the end, a simple move for Koday. Looks like he's pulled out a decent gap already, 0.8. Dan Terry's lost a bit of ground here to Chandler. Chandler's opened up the gap now. It's nearly 2 seconds. So further back, Charlie and Jenkins Muscle Bomber fight here. he's getting very close there. AJ's got past Gary Marshall. Shall we see what happened there? Looks like it's going to be a straight mugging. He got much better traction out the last chicane there. Oh, and Gary just touches the gravel there. Slows down completely, loses all of that. Daniel Dane is in the pits. I imagine he's got damage. Oh, Gary Marshall's got back past AJ. There we go. Let's see that happen. Where does that happen? Right. Oh dear. AJ just misjudges that, loses his braking point. Hands over the place. Right. What's going on elsewhere? Alan Jenkins is bothering Jordan Woodley. I'm fairly sure Woodley must be carrying damage. Oh dear, they're weaving all over. Muscle Bomber's having a look as well. He was having a look earlier at Jenkins. There's a lot going on. They've ended up single file for now. Jenkins getting a good run on Woodley. Woodley's got the inside line.
Car 169. 5 seconds for avoidable contact, lap 1.
169 is Jam Holder. I think he spun Chandler, if I remember right. Somebody spun Chandler. Let's see if any more comes in. Oh, Muscle Bomb's got past Jenkins in all of that. Oh, Jenkins very wobbly. If we do this right, we can come across to Jenkins, see what he's up to.
Car 3. 5 seconds for avoidable contact, lap 1.
Car 3 is Joe Buckley, running in 19th. He's reasonably lonely out there. He's got 8.5 seconds in front of him and 30 seconds behind him. Oh, AJ and Jam Holder. Coday off the track again. Jam Holder, Muscle Bomb has got past Jordan Woodley. Jay Fresh now in the middle of them.
Car 36. Warning for avoidable contact with 88 on lap 4.
36, Jalen Jenkins. 88, Scott Town. Hello, Nini. Hello, Blez. 1008 P. Canadian HD. But actually it's a mathematical thing to do with the way Twitch does things. There's not enough bandwidth for 1080p really to look good, and you have to divide it by 12. Anyway, science. Hello, welcome by the way. We have got, and we're going to try and catch up with Jalen Jenkins, but Twitch ruined it with adverts. There he is. There he is. He's still got Jordan Woodley in front of him. So that is and he's got, what's happened to Woodley? Woodley is nowhere to be seen. What happened to Woodley there? Let's have a look. He needs to pit. That is a lot of damage. Oh, he did a Gary Marshall. Oh, that was close. Oh, he very nearly took out Jenkins there as well. Did the right thing though, held his brakes. It stopped there being too much trouble. Jamie Nuttall now peeling through the back markers. Can you see what our Gary Marshall's up to? Mason Whitley off the track. He's back on, so that's okay. Good to go. There's our Gary Marshall. The world's most used sim rig. Oh, and we'll cut that, shall we? Right, so we settled down. Muscle Bomber. What's Muscle Bomber doing? Muscle Bomber's right on the tail of Attila Code A here. In fact, he's got past him. They're going to keep fighting now. This isn't over yet. Code 8 carrying damage by the looks of it. Looks like Muscle Bomber has pulled out a gap actually. Code 8 left. I'm showing that Code 8 Muscle Bomber has pitted. It must have been outside of the window. Who else has pitted? Scott Towner has pitted, Liam Gilo has pitted, Daniel Dane. Jordan Woodley has gone into the pits, so has Jason Whitley. It's a little early, so I'm going to assume damage. Muscle Bomber now on the tail of AJ. He's carving up his way up through the field. W. Chalmers got past. Oh, Johnny Weir is off. Let's see what happens there, shall we? Oh, and he spins around. That's an awful place to stop. Awful place to stop a car. That's going to let through. Oh dear, what? It's an interesting angle to rejoin from. But that's why everyone gets through. And he continues on his way. What's happening up front? Jamie Nuttall's got 8.5 seconds on Sir Smoggy. Code A and AJ battling. What's happened? So let's see what happened there. Come on, camera. AJ, who's that in front of him? Muscle Bomber in front of him. Oh, AJ goes wide. Has to cut the corner. And lets Code A through. That fight's still happening. So they're very close together here. There's Muscle Bomber up front and Jam Holder. He goes for it. He's got the inside line, so he's going to make it stick. He does. He carves his way through. Can he hold on to it? He can. Easy through there. Well, oh, where does Jam Holder goes to a completely different track. He's long gone. Oh, he went into the pits. There's an awkward angle there. It looked like he just flew off. So he takes the pit, which leaves Muscle Bomber with plenty of open air. What else have we got going on? There's Johnny Woo and Dan Terry coming through back marker. Got Chandler in front of them, so this little group stayed reasonably well together. Johnny Woo's caught up to the tail of Dan Terry here. We haven't really seen much of the up front, but we've actually got Smoggy, Bart, Raven and Dan Solo are still all quite close together. Jamie Nuttall 9 seconds in front of them, but a fairly lonely race. So before the pit stops, or largely before the pit stops, we've had a few people pit already. Positions currently, P1, Jamie Nuttall, P2, Smoggy, P3, Bart Raven, in 4th, Dan Solo, 5th, Derek Sun, 6th, Joshua Charrington, 7th, Niels Cool, 8th, W. Chandler, 9th, Dan Terry, 10, Johnny Woo, who is getting closer and closer to Dan Terry here. So let's have a quick look at that. Keep one eye on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th battle as well. Muscle Bomber is on the tail now of Gary Marshall. Let's see if anything's going to happen there. Oh, that looks, he very clearly let him through there. Don't forget, Gary Marshall's first time out here today. Streamers down here. Oh. Mr. Jason Whitley or Break Spare. Don't forget you can check out the other drivers' point of views. There you go, it says it in the chat. Anyone who's streaming will show up on the homepage there. These three here don't turn at the back of this little trio. I imagine they're going to be hoping to make up a bunch of time, or potentially take some places in the pit stops. Top 16 are yet to pit. I think most of the people who have pitted had damage. We would expect to see some pit stops in the next few minutes. It was very tight there for Dan Solo, a bit wobbly. So Smoggy at the front of this little group was our winner last week. Being very well behaved. Gary Marshall is in the pits. One mandatory pit stop for this race. everybody has to do at least one. It looks like earlier on Liam Gilo he looks like he retired even though he was given a clear pit stop, so he's still in the pits down to 23rd. Who else is in? Gary Marshall currently in the pits. It's a long stop for him. Very long stop for him. The shortest pit stop time we've got at the moment is 43 seconds. We're still on 60 something. There we go, he's out of pits now. Where's he going to come out? Okay, there was quick in here. 38.6 stop time. Is out of the pits. Scott Town now in the pits, so they are starting to feed in. We'll see what happens up the front here. This is where it's going to get interesting. Who pits when? Ooh, we've got a bit of a fight down here. Where are we? Johnny Woo. Here you are, the Johnny Woo, Dan Terry Chandler fight continues. Woo has closed the gap on Dan Terry in front of him. Rogers guys, so Muswell had a glitch or tech issue at the start of the formation. It was AJ. Oh, that wasn't great through that middle for Dan Terry. Is that going to give Johnny Woo a chance on him? Not enough, but the gap is getting smaller and smaller. Dan Solo pits. So he will be the first of our little troop to come out of the pits. So let's be ready to keep an eye on how he fares when he comes out compared to the others at the top. Would be sensible at this point. Johnny Woo is right on Dan Terry. I think he could. It would benefit him to pit now, get some clear air. Oh no! A little bit of a slide there from Johnny Woo. He's still got a good enough control to. He's lost a bit of time to Dan Terry, but not as much as you would have expected for such a wild slide. Marshall just behind them, bouncing over the curbs there. So Dan Solo is out of the pits now. Let's see what happens off the top. Joshua Cherrington and Niels Cool are into the pits now. Sam Fleeting, Attila Code also in. They are all diving in. Let's keep an eye on what's happening up front. We want to see this fight too. I think Johnny Woo has gone into the pits this lap and seen now on the left. Right. So, here's Dan Solo. Let all of these play out. Dan Solo's now down in 12th, but remember he was 4th and has pitted. I'm not seeing any signs of pitting further up. Jamie Nuttall stays out. Let's see. Smoggy stays out. Bart stays out. We've not seen or heard much of Dyson today. He is chilling out down in 4th. Dan Terry somehow got himself right onto the tail of Chandler. He's going to take the inside here. He's going to bully his way through. It's tight. Chandler's got a better line coming through the next section though. They are side by side. Oh, Chandler keeps the place. And Dan Terry decides to pit. Wise move. As long as he keeps it on the track, he does. Okay, good. Right. McFree's Chandler. He's got a bit of air. So Dan Terry pits. Muscle Bomber's pitted. He's in the pits. So we're just waiting for our top 5. Now to pit. Alan Jenkins is currently 8th. Has yet to pit. Joe Buckley down in 17th hasn't pitted yet. I think we're just going to see who blinks first up front. They come around again, and no to Jamie Nuttall. He doesn't pit today. Well, not today, this lap. He will presumably pit today. Hello, Teriyaki Pappy. How are you? Smoggy does not. Bart does not. Dyson's 11 seconds behind that group there. He does pit, so Derek Sun pits from currently 4th. We shall see where he comes out in relation to Dan Solo, who is now 7th. But he pitted a couple of laps ago. Oh, Bart and Smoggy, what's going on here? Bart's got right up onto Smoggy at some point. He very briefly got past him. Smoggy won't be having any of that. They attack those curves, don't they? We've yet to see anyone fly quite as much as Dan Terry does. Surely one of these two will pit this lap. Smoggy is defending for all he can. BMW, oh, and they just have a little brush there, just a sweet kiss. Nothing to worry about. And Smoggy does pit. Smoggy pits right. So, this is where it's going to get interesting, because now we need to see what happens between Dan Solo and Smoggy. Smoggy was, I think, 2 places in front of Dan Solo. It was Smoggy, Bart, and then Dan. Smoggy is there in the pits. As we watch Dan Solo go through the middle chicane. There he is. No, he's coming. That's the last. Yeah, there we go. This is the last chicane. As he approaches that. And the pit entrance. Smoggy is down on the ground. Dan Solo now on the start-finish straight. Smoggy on pit exit. How is this going to work out for them both? Looks like it's worked out very well for Smoggy. So he comes out onto turn 2. And Dan Solo is only entering turn 2 now. Right, Jamie Nuttall has pitted. Bart Raven has pitted. So we need to keep an eye, therefore, on both of these two. Smoggy and Dan Solo. Shannon Jenkins is in the pits, so is Joe Buckley. Gary Marshall appears to be in the pit again. I hope he's not got a problem. He's a genuine pit again. He's not. It doesn't look like he's retiring, so I'm not sure what happened there. And if you forgot to do fuel or tyres or something. Right, so Jamie Nuttall is out. He should be easily clear of everyone, as he was before. What we want to see is Bart related to Dan and Smoggy. So where is Smoggy on track and where is Dan on track? Oh! They've come out right next to each other. Not really any gain or loss for either of them. Bart was right on Smoggy's tail, so there's a... Smoggy's probably done better out of that than Bart has, but only just. Dan Solo's really lost down actually. He's now 4 seconds behind that group. Derek Sun, who was 11 seconds, is now 6 seconds behind Dan Solo. So through the pits, he has pulled Dan Solo a bit closer to him. Jamie Nuttall remains 13 seconds in front. So it looks like everybody has pitted. Winners and losers so far. Joe Buckley lost 3 places through the pit stops, and Gary Marshall unfortunately has lost 9 through the pit stops. What's going on? Sam Fleety is on the tail of Jamin Jenkins. I'm not sure how Sam Fleety's so far down. He's not having a good day actually. He's only a place down from the start. I've been told Dyson has a track to drive through. Unfortunately, Derek Sun, he's currently in 5th. He's got a track limit to drive through. Sam Fleety chasing down John Jenkins. He gained a place through the pit stops. Lost one from the start though. Code A's made up 5 places from the start. He's doing okay. He's probably our biggest winner so far. Gary Marshall being the biggest, unfortunately, the biggest loser for places. This one has lost 7. It's cool, so the only ones who stayed roughly where he was. So Sam Fleet is still on the tail here of Jamin Jenkins. Looks like Dan Solo, Bart is closing that gap to Smoggy again. Bomber's got past Dan Terry somewhere. Let's see what happened there. Oh no! Oh, that was very close. Well avoided by Muscle Bomber. Dan Terry did that to himself, unfortunately, but well avoided by Muscle Bomber. Dyson is now in the pits to serve his drive-through. And there he is on his way out. Our very own Mr. Plough. So that puts him into 8th, which puts him in the middle of this long-running battle between Johnny Rowe and Chandler. Good to see. Jam Holder chasing down AJ in front. Neither of those are the ones on the screen. Here we go. Carlos sorted his life out. Very close through there. And that's Smoggy and Bart. So these two in front are going to get blue flagged. They're having a fight. The two behind them are having a fight. No one's going to want to give way here. We've also got Jalen Jenkins, the two of Code A. Sam Fleety all having a bit of a scrap further down. What's happening there? Smoggy's gone off. Smoggy's gone off somewhere. And let Bart through. So what's happening here? I'm trying to keep... What's happened to Smoggy? Did he swerve to avoid? That's unfortunate. Right, so we've got fights and fights. Jimmy Nuttall just putting in a fastest lap for the sake of it. Well, it's not for the sake of it, it's now worth points. The thing is, the thing we've got here is... Oh, Bart Raven's got through. Smoggy's in the middle. Yeah, Raven has got through. Jamholder going for a move on AJ. AJ has to get out of the way of Smoggy anyway. Jamholder's got through. AJ will probably try and come back. Bart, and Jamholder goes off, which means him and AJ are side by side down the straight. Tucks in behind. He's going to get slipstream. Is it going to be enough to help him? He's not really an attacking position anyway. Hello, Clark Frick. Which livery, by the way? Lots of the liveries are lush. We've got lots of great liveries this season. It's brilliant. Lots of people, lots of effort in. So while that is happening, what else is happening? Johnny Woo. While that's happened, we can go quickly back to a replay here. Johnny Woo and Muscle Bomber side by side through turn 2. Muscle Bomber goes very wide, manages to take the place from Johnny Woo. That was brave around the outside of that. AJ's got back past, well, we've been watching that, AJ's got back past Jamholder. Okay, it's all go in the last 15 minutes here. Show them. I was going to show the people. Actually, I can look. Right, so Smoggy and Raven. I think this Jamholder fight is still going on. Derek, Sun, and Chandler, they are fighting as well. Let's switch over to that.
Car 71. That'll be 5 sifted gubs, please. Love race control.
Oh no, what did he do? There you go, there's your safety car. Luckily, not had to use it today. And there she is. Right, let's find out what's going on. Niels Cool is chasing him down as well. Well, that fight there. Niels Cool chasing Josh Cherrington in front. Jamholder and AJ still going at it. Nuttall still miles in front. Need a sit rep on what car number 71 did. So currently down in 19th on Gary Marshall. 127.8. And Jamie Nuttall just showing off at the front there. Right, Derek's son is... Yeah, we're chasing down Chandler still. We'll swap to that one here, and we'll keep an eye on Fleety and Jenkins, still fighting back there. I'm surprised to see Fleety back there. And struggling to get past Jenkins. We've got a impact for Josh Cherrington being logged. Derrickson having a look at Chandler here. Forces him wide. Is he going to dive up the inside? He tries it. But Chandler's got the better line through there. I think we missed our chance to go back and see what happened to Cherrington. Fleety has got past Jenkins now. So we'll keep an eye on this fight here. Jenkins is not letting Fleety get away. There's only 0.8 in it. The Raven Smoggy solo fight appears to have cooled down a bit. There's 4 seconds between. Bart is 4 seconds ahead of Smoggy, and Smoggy is 4 seconds ahead of Dan Solo. Jordan Woodley and Daniel Dane. What's going on down there? So we've got both of the Mr. Plough Driving Academy cars involved in fights at the moment. And is that a Nuttall coming through as well, adding blue flags to the mix to confuse things further? Oh no! Very wild there for Derek's son. Manages to keep control. That's dropped Chandler off from him, but has allowed Muscle Bomber to catch up to him. So now he's in a different fight. Looks like Woodley and Dane are not quite as close anymore. Muscle Bomber really trying to find an angle on Dyson there.
The window is now closed.
Here's Muscle Bomber's view of the back side of Dyson's car. Slam those curbs. That's given Chandler a bit of room to breathe. While that's happening, Woodley and Dane are at it again. Muscle Bomber really pressuring Derek's son now. Okay, so So,
Car 19. 5 seconds for avoidable contact with 169 and 113 lap 31.
car number 19 is Joshua Charrington. I think we saw that. 169 is Jam Holder. 113 is Niels Cool. Oh! And Derek's son has a little moment there. Which has pulled the three of them even closer together. This is brave stuff from all three of them. Muscle Bomber had hit the curves a bit too hard, which has pulled him away from Dyson in front. Chandler's got Dyson all in his mirrors. Fully ready to pounce. And you'll see when we get around the corner, Muscle Bomber just behind that. Dyson looking for his opportunity. One has not presented itself yet, but he's going to keep the pressure on. We all know Chandler's very good. There's good, three very good drivers here. Very fast drivers as well. Oh, they bounce across there. The BMW seems to cope with it better. The Ferrari is doing his best to avoid them, I think, as much. They are so tight through that sequence there. So close together. What's Bomber having a look? Oh, and the back market tries to get out of the way. Almost causes a bit of a problem there. It's a difficult position to be in. In the end, it doesn't seem to have affected the fight that we're watching here, which is good. Muscle Bomber's view here. He's getting he gets a good traction out of that corner, but that puts him in a bad line good traction out of the straight, but bad line into turn 2 there. We're about to hit the chicane, the first of the surprise chicanes. You can see the different lines there. Now the Ferrari tries to avoid the curves, so the BMW can get away with smashing into them. It'll be the same through here. A little bit of a wobble there from Dyson. Chandler in front, just getting on with his race. He needs to concentrate on what he's doing, not worry about those behind him. He hasn't really had to do much in the way of defending for a while. Muscle Bomber has kept Dyson busy, which is allowing Chandler some breathing room. Schoolboy keeps getting confused about these two going past each other, but they haven't. Muscle Bomber is closer this time. He's quick through this sequence. Oh, he gets so close. He gets so close in that bit there. Prep your brake pants emotes. So you look at the gap that's allowing Chandler to pull away. He's now 1.3 seconds in front. And Smoggy's in the pits. Oh no, so from third, he's having to serve a drive-through. A track limits drive-through. Where is that going to put him out? That group were decent amount in front. Is he going to get out in front of Niels Cool? So if you're not aware, there are track limit penalties. If you gain an advantage for cutting the track 4 times, you will get a drive-through. You get 3 warnings, and the 4th one will serve you with a drive-through penalty. You have to drive through the pits without stopping, and Dyson's off. Somehow Muscle Bomber was not on his tail and couldn't capitalise on that. Smoggy's, he's dropped down to 5th from that. That's unfortunate for him. He's dropped behind Niels Cool, but he will be gunning for Niels Cool in front. Keep an eye, see where he's up to. So he will be wanting to try and get back a place or 2 if he can. We've got 2 minutes left, so a lap and a bit. So as it's predicted, we will just switch back. Keep an eye on that. Smoggy is all over the back of Niels Cool already. Looks like he's going to get him into turn 1 here. In the end, makes it look pretty easy. Oh, there's someone else off the track as well. I'm guessing there's a back marker. It's possibly even Gary Marshall. Didn't buy too quick. So Smoggy's next target is Dan Solo, who's 26 seconds. Okay, so he is going to continue this fight here with Niels Cool. It's very unlikely he's going to get anywhere near 3rd place. He is pulling in the gap. So now we are watching back to our Chandler Dyson Muscle Bomber fight. The leader is on his last lap. We need to keep an eye on this. There's your leader. 23.8 seconds in front of 2nd place. Lights to flag victory for Mr. Nuttall. I think he led every lap. Dan Terry pulling over so he doesn't have to do another lap. I'd guess he short fueled it. So there we are. Jamie Nuttall takes the flag. He is our winner for today. Full 25, so 24 and a bit seconds in front. Bart Raven looks like he's going through in 2nd. Keep an eye on this fight. I think we are resolved now, though. I don't think they're going to do much. Bart Raven does cross the line in 2nd. Dan Solo is going to come through 3rd. From initially giving Jamie Nuttall some trouble, he went off and cost him a few places. Smoggy, who was higher up, had a drive-through in the final stages of the race. Looks like he's going to come through in 4th. And he does. Niels Cool is just behind him. Joshua Charrington came through in 6th. He snuck through there. Then as our little pack that we've been following for a while, Chandler is going to be the one to keep 7th place. He does. Derek Sun in 8th and Muscle Bomber in 9th. Johnny Woo next across the line in 10th, and actually that is all of our finishers for today. Right. There we have it. We will wait for the rest of the finishers. We'll run them down quickly. Dan Terry in 11th, Sam Fleety 12th, Jalen Jenkins in 13th, Attila Kode 14th, AJ 1001 UK in 15th, Jam Holder in 16th, Daniel Dane 17th, Jordan Woodley 18th, Gary Marshall 19th, Joe Buckley in 20th, and Jason Whitley in 21st. There should be some donuts here from Johnny Woo for the fans. As usual, we will hang around for a minute or two just to see until we get our official results published. Can take a few minutes, but they should come through soon. All right. So another excellent race for Mr. Jamie Nuttall. Without Roy to torpedo him, he took a lights to flag victory. I'm not entirely sure where the torpedo was this week. Results should be uploaded soon. Let's keep an eye on here. Here we go. We've got them. So, for our pros, Jam Holder, sorry. For our pros, hello Jam Holder, by the way. Jamie Nuttall in first. Bart Raven came second. Third was Dan Solo. Fourth, Smoggy. Fifth, Niels Cool. Sixth, Joshua Charrington. 7th was W. Chandler. 8th, Derek Sun. 9th, Muscle Bomber. 10th, Johnny Woo. 11th, Dan Terry. 12th, Sam Fleety. Attila Kode was 13th and Liam Gilo 14th. For the AMs, Jalen Jenkins was first. Jam Holder second. AJ in third. Daniel Dane fourth. Jordan Woodley was fifth. Jason Whitley was sixth. And Scott Town was seventh. I only had 2 silver drivers. Gary Marshall and Joe Buckley. So for the season, let's see what that's done to our standings. Jamie Nuttall has jumped into first position. So Smoggy is second, both on 28 points. So technically both first. Both with one win each. Bart Raven, putting in work, has got himself into third. For the AMs, Daniel Dane is our current leader. AJ is second. Jalen Jenkins is third. And Gary Marshall and Joe Buckley in the silvers. And for our teams, the Plough Driving Academy of Daniel Dane and Derek Sun are currently first. Team Turnip with Bart Raven and Scott Town are second. And the Zillathor Racing Team, Jamie Nuttall and Josh Brannigan, are third. Right, that's it. GG's everyone. Thanks for watching. Video will be up on YouTube as soon as I can. We are back next week with, I don't actually know what's next week. Hungaroring next week. In the meantime, enjoy your long weekend if you're in the UK. Enjoy your normal weekend if you're not in the UK. Hope it's sunny and lovely for you, and have a good one. Catch you next time. Goodbye.